offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. And if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. Second and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. That's a Steeler first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. They go play action with Wilson. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nice pickup here to the back. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He pulls it in around the 5. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll go, and it's Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs. And it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
That is a big gain for the 49ers. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his man downfield. It's Deebo. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Purdy to Deebo for a Niner 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And the Niners are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Austin now to return this. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now Russ, looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On second down, Russ. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Niners offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Big time play by McCaffrey. That goes for 58.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll run here with McCaffrey.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
They run once more with McCaffrey.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's a 3rd and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Play action. It's Wilson. He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 10-7 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. First and 10. They'll run the draw with Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. The shotgun, Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Here's a handoff to Warren. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Second and 7. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. He'll manage only a couple. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. They get 18 on the pitching catch. It's good for a Niners first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. On third down, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On fourth down, Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk. And the 49ers have a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They'll throw again with Purdy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so
he's got his big tight end. Cameron Latu. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. gun, it's Wilson. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. 49ers offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That's taken in by Jennings. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Purdy on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Purdy now on 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing again is Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Purdy again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
3rd and short. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, you're not going to find a better back in the NFL than Christian McCaffrey. I mean, whether you're handing the ball or passing the ball, it doesn't matter. The ball in his hand is a good thing for any offense. And just went over 500 catches for his career last year. That's the most of any active running back in the league.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing on second down is Purdy. Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A first down throw for Purdy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Even though defensively you haven't been able to get off the field, this is where you got to dig your heels in. This is where you got to make a stand. Okay, so you've given up a long drive. Force a field goal. Field goals and takeaways. That's red zone defense, and if they can come away with 3 here, I think they'd feel pretty good about it.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He puts it up, and it's caught. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out to a 24-10 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Harris. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Harris. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. As he'll come on to punt this one away. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
One of the tight ends motions right. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Now Russ. That is caught downfield by Pickens. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Wilson now, off the bootleg. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Again, Wilson. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Javarius Ward. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Patterson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Into the hands of Pickens. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 47 yards. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 42.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all. Throwing again, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A 19-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Play action. It's Wilson.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Wilson. That's to the outside. He's got Jefferson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now it's Wilson. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Wilson will throw again. Over the top, he's got it. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over. And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Again, it's McCaffrey. That was some good downhill running to get him about 6 yards and set up a much more manageable third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up